This is the Party Poker World Open 5, where the best in the business are competing for $250,000 and a championship title. Tonight, Heat 4 continues, and we have an impressive lineup. Our players have made some very important final tables worldwide, but only one is guaranteed a cash in this event. The competition is fierce here at the Palm Beach Casino in London.
Heat 4 continues, and Veit sits down with 97,000. Californian sensation Alec Torelli had a slow start, but still brings 206,000 chips to the table. Double WSOP bracelet holder Scott Fischman lost his early lead and now has 209,000. And Poker in the Sky qualifier Johannes Nord Jorgensen is hanging in there with 227,000 chips. GUKPT champion Sam Trickett has bluffed his way to 242,000. TV poker veteran Simon Craig is just over his starting stack with 317,000. Ex-footballer turned poker pro Teddy Sheringham has used a tight, aggressive image and is in second place with 442,000. And November Niner Antoine Zaout is chip leader with 660,000. Heat 4, the Party Poker World Open 5 continues. Joined by Ian Frazer, this lovely Palm Beach casino in the heart of Mayfair.
Thank you.
There's still a full table of 8 here, but a lot of variety in the chip stacks. I mean, Fischman up, down, all around. And Simon Craig's taking his jacket off there, settled in for a good day of poker.
All in.
What's happened here?
Simon popped it up with King 10 of clubs.
Yeah, now is this a math play for Simon, or is it 70,000 more?
He'll obviously have a count and see. You know, he ain't in, he's in a pretty good spot if he does call.
Cool.
There we go.
And this is a big pot, obviously, massive for Veit. This will put him right back in at 200K. He'll be in there in the hunt. Simon Craig has still got 200K back. If he wins this, he'll be among the chip leaders. And Veit pretty far ahead right now. Another heart would help him out.
Well, it's down to a king or a 10 for Simon.
German doubles up. And quite interesting with the chip counts. I mean, Veit, he's 6th position, but I think he might be 10 or 20,000 away from 3rd position. You know, you've got a big stack, a medium stack, and everybody else, look at this, everybody else has 200K.
Well, game, any one of these, you know, like you said, any of these other 6 players double up with each other and they're second in chips.
And for Zaout, is that more of a reason to get busy, or would you just say, let's let a guy go out?
Well, yeah, you always want to get another player out of the equation, but what I would tend to do is I wouldn't be interested in playing loads of pots, but when I do get some nice cards, I'll be over betting the pots.
Right. One thing, I think the good thing, if there is a positive thing about Scott losing this pot, is we're going to get to see how he wiggles his way around a short stack. And he is a bit of a wiggler.
Check.
So I'm going to bet this, I'll do it.
Second pair.
20.
Nice check from Teddy.
Yeah.
You know, he knows he's in front here.
Reload.
I would have just called there. He must know Simon ain't got ace king. You hear me, Jess? So
Yeah.
keep your hands on the cards, son, and not the chips, and then you'll favour the fold.
He hasn't looked at Teddy once. He keeps looking at that flop. It's almost like he just keeps
no.
looking at that flop.
No.
All in.
How? I don't think it is the easiest one. Now, if Teddy's picked up if he's looked at Simon and said he's not very strong, then you call. But, you know, in a vacuum, he's in the big blind. It looks like it could be 2 pair. No?
Well, might be.
Yeah, if he is looking at 2 pair, he's got the.
Yeah, I thought he'd be calling.
Ready, go. 9. Oh, 9. Wow, good call.
As Craig's all in. Now there's 5 cards in the deck for him, and he's got 2 shots at it. And if he doesn't,
he wants a 9, 10, or a jack.
Yeah.
To give him a lifeline. That's game over.
Yeah, that's not a good card. Not a good card for Simon Craig. For Teddy Sheringham, I think Teddy's going to be chip later. Simon Craig, well, he's gone out with his heart on his sleeve, that's for sure. Aggressive.
I thought it was an easier call than what you did over there, Jesse. But there you go. Look at him.
Yeah, you know, and Simon Craig might have said to himself, look, he's in the small blind. Teddy's got a king with a very weak kicker. I can push him off. And he might have pushed him off a weak kicker. But look at it now. 660 odd thousand, just the chip leader by a midget. Well, the Palm Beach Casino just starting to fill up. Those are what we call those are the, what do you call them? The lunchtime blackjack players, or some people call them the Uber degenerates, but you know, probably not true. I'm sure.
Well, he's got the 10s again, Sam.
I don't think I'm gonna get but if I get there, I'm for sure.
Not nearly as happy to see them now as he was when he saw them the first time.
For sure.
In the back of his head, he's thinking that Antoine's going to come over the top of him. What's he going to do then? Antoine has barely put a chip into the pot since the big hand against Scott Fischman. Just called here.
I didn't know that was special.
The message is clear. I've got chips. You're not just going to take my big blind.
That's a terrible flop for Sam.
I know, I guess. Apparently.
Yeah, and he's not going to fold here. It's a biggish bet.
He can't fold. He's called a raise with King 7. It comes this flop, you can't fold. Well, this will give Sam an opportunity to check this turn there with a 10 of clubs.
There's 121,000 in there, yeah. He needs an out.
There it is.
Now they're even. Sort of. Sort of even.
Oh, his name's Harris.
And now that.
Well, he'll be so pleased here. He's, you know, he's going to win this pot now.
With that bet, you're either trying to get to a cheap showdown or trying to get the guy to fold a red ace, or I don't know.
I don't really understand that bet on the river, to be honest. It may have been he would be prepared to call 40, so let's stick the 40 in now.
Yeah.
Instead of having to call maybe 80.
For Sam Trickett, that was an important pot. If he loses that pot, he's into all in mode.
Yeah, he would have been on the slippery slope.
Yep. You could really just imagine how much confidence you get from making it through 6,500 people over 7 days. You know, you've come beat so many tables of players. You look at these 8 guys and you say, it's just another players. I've done this like 55 times or something. You know, I've bashed them all.
Big slick for Teddy under the gun. He keeps hiding his chips at the back there.
Who's that, Antoine?
No. Whoops, there's a clash.
Well, it's good news for Johannes. Now, I know he's only in a race, but kind of feel like in his mind he was dribbling away chips and wanted to lump them in, and now he's got the spot to do it. Yeah.
And a call.
Wow.
Straight race. Where's the momentum? You got a vibe?
Teddy, innit?
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see any aces or kings out.
2 seconds.
There was one queen gone. There you go, look.
You should be a bookmaker.
Crash, bang, wallop.
Yeah, well, that money was going in. And the young Dane.
Ubersaurus.
Ubersaurus.
There you go.
Poker in the Sky qualifier, Johannes Nord Jorgensen.
Yeah, he's played a good game, Jesse, ain't he, this fella?
Yeah, he has.
Hope we see him again.
He certainly, he played his flops. He had confidence in his game.
Maybe he didn't like his feet on the ground too much, eh?
He'd rather be 100 feet up. Huh? This is becoming a bit of a coronation for Teddy Sheringham.
He's been getting the hands as well, Jesse, at the right time. So.
Getting the hands. A couple people made plays at him. I mean,
you know, and definitely the last 3 players, Alec, Jan, and Scott. He can have flips with these all day long, and it don't bother him.
Only the winner goes through to the final table, so join us after the break for more action here from the Palm Beach Casino in London.
so 7 and 15. I guess the people the most worried about this level are Torelli, Fischman, Veit. There's a lot of room at this table. Everybody can see everybody and their chips.
Pass.
I don't think Jan will be folding an ace there. He needs to steal the blinds. Yep.
Raise.
I wonder. Oh.
He knows he's not going to be a massive favourite because of the 4.
Right, and he knows he's probably ahead of Torelli's range. The question is.
Oh, he's way ahead of the range.
Yeah. So it's more like, how do I feel about what kind of opportunities I'm going to get at this table?
Yeah.
I got a call, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good spot for him, really.
Okay, still got chips behind him.
Oh, okay, I called him. Either way. That's no call.
3-7 to much this bet. There's no all in.
Very, very likely the
Yeah.
chips will go all in. I wonder if there's any scenario here where the chips don't go all in.
I'm all in. Flopped huge.
Me too.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I'd have got shot.
78% for Fischman.
Queens.
He'll be back in
I went
this.
to flop huge. I would have.
Yeah, no, but I mean, that's
Nice,
flop huge.
nice.
There's
I
no
Well,
know.
the flops
I'm drawing
just took
good.
3 of his outs, have I?
Nice hand.
Oh, wow, he's at the 4.
No, he has.
Yeah, he's at the 4. Look.
I was drawing dead though. I was hoping the 10,000 would scare you.
No. I was committed.
Yeah. It's definitely where I misplayed.
Missing.
Scott Fischman, rivered there. That was massive. How big was that pot?
Wow.
Let's have a look.
Yeah,
350k.
That could have been 400 for Scott. Alec Torelli out, but maybe this is his day. Very aggressive.
What a
Torelli.
turnaround for him.
Yeah.
The most he's ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm guessing dangerous, Torelli. He's gonna just push it, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
I came out here and I played a bunch of tournaments throughout Europe. I got 4th place in WPT Slovakia, which was good. And then I busted out of like 5-6 tournaments in a row, starting from Cyprus, a few online big tournaments. I finally got 3rd in the Heads Up event, which was nice to take down a cash, sort of broke even for all the other tournaments. And now I'm hoping to, make a run here. We got to play to win at our table today, so I'm not going to be hanging around looking to cash. The only thing we could do is win, so I'm going to try and do it. I would love to win this event. I want to win every event I play, but it being televised and a small field and a big buy-in and, prestigious event in London, I would love to win this event.
Sheringham is on the chip lead. It's a patient, steady game.
Yeah, he's playing it good so far. Jesse, all controlled, nothing, you know, out of the ordinary.
And if it does come down to stamina, he just seems to have come in this morning ready for a good long day of poker. And that's saying something. I was thinking, is this my all-in hand? Wow, he's laid down the king. It was a king, right?
Yeah, early position now. He's better off pushing on the button than he with.
Yeah.
Without looking.
I would have walked into this. No way Trickett was folding ace-jack.
Raise to 37,000 total.
Oh.
There you go. Patience rewarded again.
All in.
Very, very quick. All in. And why not? It's the ladies.
Stop it.
Not in a million years.
Yeah, could I have a count, please?
I think Sam calls this as soon as Amanda tells him how many chips. I mean, he's got quite a few himself. He's got 400,000.
It's too strong a hand in this spot with this many players.
Yeah, he could have 2 overcards.
Yeah, 20, 30.
Yeah, how does he rate Yan? He's seen Yan move in a couple times, so he's not massively in love with this, but I know I gotta do these sometimes. This is a one-table shootout.
It's a little different than this. This is like, you know, one table.
Made the call.
You need another 10.
How much? 150, yeah?
You know, he's gonna be a bit upset to see these, but I think he thought about it and reckoned it was pretty close.
Yeah, and 1 ace has gone. I mean, Scott had an ace.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Alec had an ace. So he's got 2 outs.
No cream,
plus some diamonds.
Well, Trickett's got $250,000 left if he loses this. He knows it's a good spot. It's been the biggest stack he's had. Just the ace.
Yeah, I don't feel it. There you go, and Veit doubling up again.
Yeah, 416,000. Now he can go back to his little more ram and jamming, I think. I wonder. 416,000.
Barring, I suppose, Scott, Alec. Mind you, Sam's made a few moves, hasn't he, early on. The other guys ain't really done a lot. They've just sort of gone along with the flow.
Well, I mean, Antoine's made quite a nice play. I mean, those 9s, that was quite aggressive the way he played those. Like, no?
Well, yeah.
I mean, when you re-raise and a guy calls and then he's supposed to have 9s throttled, isn't he?
But he had no option there. He had to push the flop, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
With the 9s.
But the guy
He just didn't expect to get snap called with a deuce.
Is that an ace queen?
Yeah.
60,000 total.
He don't tend to hang around this guy. He'll be re-raising.
0 total. So
Yeah, and this is blind on blind. Trickett can't get away from this. This is a race.
all in. Raise, all in.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And well,
No, I have.
2 races. Now is Trickett going to go 1 and 1 or 0 and 2?
Well, let's hope he goes 1 and 1. Yeah.
Scary start,
Well,
but the 7's a lead.
He's still in front.
God, he looks sick.
Just don't want to see any paint. Oh, there it is.
And
Game over.
Boy, oh boy.
Game over.
Like the way this young man plays.
Yeah, good player. It'd be driving himself nuts on his way home, thinking about the call. You know, that was the start of it, really.
This format's got a lot of play, but like every one-table format, it's a little bit unforgiving when the blinds get up there.
Unfortunately, we've lost Sam here in Heat 4. I know that it's not obviously the last hand that's going to play on your mind, but it's an earlier hand that we were talking about. Do you want to take us through that?
Yeah, I was chipping up quite well, not really having to show my cards, and I've gone from 200 on the break up to 400 with no showdown, really. I'd been raising a lot of pots. I'd like really stepped up the game since the blinds went to 5,000, 10,000. And I was raising with like a pretty wide range of hands, and I was raising too often, really. Like probably every other hand. And then I raised ace-jack of diamonds on the cutoff, and the button re-raised all in. I raised it to like 37,000. He went all in for like another 150,000. I got like 420 in. I didn't really like it, but I just felt that I've sort of levelled myself off. That like thinking, oh, I know he knows I'm raising too much. He could be doing this with so many hands because it looks like I'm never going to be able to call. I should have folded. Like I didn't really like the spot, and the way I was making chips the other way, I should have just folded and carried on what I was doing.
Yeah.
Jan Veit feasted on Sam Trickett. That's why he's up to 651,000 into second position. Sheringham on cruise control, and the eyes will be on the bottom too.
There's been some great play so far, and there's lots more to come. So join us after the break for more from the Party Poker World Open 5. Welcome back to the Party Poker World Open 5. Our winner goes through to the final table. The runner-up gets a second chance in the playoffs, so it's all to play for in Heat 4.
This is the thing about the format, Ian. I mean, on the one hand, the dynamics slow the game down. On the other hand, if you've played this format a lot, in the back of your mind, you know, no matter what the dynamics say, because I'm only getting 21 hands, I might have to push it a little bit.
This is a tough spot.
Well, that was maybe. That was definitely maybe.
It was a tough spot.
Wow, look how many chips Veit has.
Raise to 60,000 total.
That's a massive raise.
Yeah, it's the second time that he's raised Antoine's big blind since he got the chips in 2 chances, and yeah, this is what was bound to kick off, I think.
This level is going to be the level. This level and next level, I mean.
I think Zaout's making a play here. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Plus, you know, the size of the raise there, it doesn't have to be that big. All that does is it tempts you in.
Yeah, it does. I'm a driving force.
It's a great board to make a play on, isn't it? Because
well, plus the 40,000 looks a bit weak.
I know you can say that because we can see the cards, but they're good players. Good players do this.
Jesse, I know.
Raise to 107,000.
You know, but
well, you would do it, but you're a good player. It's the difference between solid and just taking them to that next level, isn't it?
I know, but you pick up on this. You know,
it's
really tense out there.
Yeah.
They know that they're playing for a second spot as well here.
That's expected, kind of.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa, this is strong play.
No way!
This is strong play.
No way!
Blimey.
No way!
That's strong play, Jesse, isn't it?
Who is this guy? Who is this
Edit
guy?
that last take.
Who is this guy?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Really?
He's got some game. This kid.
I'm saying now, pushing on the button.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely doing
I'll tell you what set that play up, Ian, is the T-shirt. I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay, 45.
Raise it.
All
Wow, Fischman's found a spot.
in. Pass.
And this is a great spot for Fischman.
Yeah, and it's like we just said, Jesse. It's all about, you know, split decision, split time, innit? And he's got it. He's got it absolutely right here, Fischman.
55,000 more.
Whatever.
This is He was just
I like
joking
your
about the count. It's a
55 more
snap
and
call. And
7.
Some black cards out.
wow, I mean, 230,000.
I don't want fun.
You just said,
I want
get back on the horse. 10. Fischman wants the 10 early and often.
Gotta tell you. I don't know.
Take even money that you win.
There's an ace.
Oh, wow, look
there's a
at
10.
this.
Running spades? Running spades are good.
8 is good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Oh, that's a good
And a 10 now for a
10?
chop.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it?
Alrighty. Yep.
I
Well,
just
you
saw.
see that you can't rule this guy out now.
How can you?
55. That's correct. I knew that.
I'm alive. I'm big time alive now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
You know, the funny thing about this form, there's been so much play, but then it gets to a point where it is the aggressive math game.
Pass.
This guy, in addition to all stuff,
Raise
has
to
done this
40.
$40,000 no limit hold'em event at the World
Whoop,
Series.
this will be in.
Wells.
There you go.
That's-
All in.
And
And this. Whoa! Look at this.
man
All
alive.
in.
Oh
All
dear.
in.
Man alive.
I mean, Torelli was going to snap call when it got round to him, but now he's got a pass. Look.
Yeah.
What a spot to pick up the kings
Oh,
there.
Lord.
I got 200. It's 200, I think.
Yeah, it's
What's
not
the
good,
odds an ace
Scott.
coming here as well?
I already knew that was going to happen.
I might have won the whole damn thing.
What?
I had an ace.
Good ace.
Hell.
Nice
Yeah,
answer.
Fischman rather be up against the ace-10, but Sheringham, what a spot for the Cowboys. And
No, it's not.
Oh, there's the 10. Look.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not. I already know he's going to win. He's going to win the whole thing, too. It's really cool.
I don't think there's any sixes in the deck. Scott doesn't either.
I'll take even money before the river. He doesn't win the whole thing. I get my 6 outs too.
Oh, the upside down 6.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, have a good one. Good luck. Nice playing with you
He
guys. Good
made
luck.
that short stack last a long time, Scott Fischman. Fun player.
Yeah, I love his game. He's got an absolutely fantastic game. Bit of a funny old hand with a deuce 4 earlier,
It's gonna
but
be harder if he
great game.
gets half your check.
And we haven't had a player reach $1 million yet, but Teddy's sure knocking on the door. And Veit now topped up.
Yeah, Antoine, look down. Whew, 255.
We've just lost Scott from heat number 4, and you did say earlier that because of the structure and needing to be, the one winner of each heat, that it was going to be pretty quick either way.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can't afford to really knit it out.
Yeah.
You have to pick a spot and take it. And I got short and was actually keeping alive and got up. And if I would have won that pot, we would have been really good in action. But ran into kings.
Yeah, you can't do much about that.
As far as the London poker scene goes, Teddy Sheringham is known as a guy who beats some very, very competitive cash games, and obviously he's got a couple tournament results. But winning this tournament would be pretty massive achievement.
Awesome, yeah.
Pass.
All in.
Yeah.
All in.
He is very technically sound.
3.
With Alec, it's always between maybe 1 or 2.
95.
Oh! I'm going to call him a card
Oh
rack.
my
I've
God!
This is his spot here, Jesse. I fancy he's going to pass, but this is his spot. He doesn't know it.
What do the numbers say? Not about how strong the ace queen is. I mean, he's got 900,000, and in his mind, Veit may be taking Torelli on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know, yeah. This is so his spot.
You know what? talk it through. One of these guys could figure to have a pocket pair. He should try and isolate against Veit. I mean,
well, he knows if he shoves it in, Veit needs to have one of the two big hands to be calling. You know,
he's looking at Veit now.
Yeah, and he's got to take that chance.
Well,
Alec can be. Yeah, I don't mind either way there.
Wow.
I don't mind either way.
Torelli doesn't know what just happened, does he?
No.
Oh, he does!
I don't think, well, I don't know what you had holding than mine. There could be some, but my hand was pretty good.
So was mine. But I didn't know what he's doing. That's my worry. Got two of you to beat.
I didn't either.
I know, but you're already in.
Yeah.
The only way Sheringham is going to regret that decision is if Torelli comes back to haunt him.
True. True. The man in the coat.
The man in the long black coat. That's a great Bob Dylan tune.
Is it possible to call a waitress?
Yeah. 1 sec. Pass.
Is it possible to call a waitress? A waitress?
All in.
Found a pair. Now, it's not a big pair, but it beats two overcards
Like a water
currently.
Does he have anything? Deuces?
Flip.
Better than nothing.
What's your feelings, Jesse?
I think it's going to hold. You know, I think in a 50-50 spot right now you could bet Zaout and Aikenhead in the blind.
I think if this guy does it, Torelli,
he's going to win.
Yeah.
Love to win.
Close, but no cigar.
It's tough to call a bet on that board with deuces, but all in, plenty.
2-5. Yeah.
That's a lot of money for Torelli. It always is frustrating to lose to a pair of deuces, isn't it? I mean, like I could just catch anything. I mean, give me anything.
This is still anyone's game here. I mean, I know Teddy's got 900,000, but this is still anyone's game.
Did you ever hear that, you know, that Dan Harrington thing? You know, he wanted to be random, so he'd always look at his watch when it was his turn, and if it was between 30 and 36 seconds past a minute, he'd make a big bluff, you know. So he'd do that once every, you know, whatever. It's pretty, I don't think Teddy's doing that.
305.
Wow.
I think.
Good spot.
He's put them in with venom.
Don't quote me, kid. Don't quote me. 280, 315. My bad.
Pass.
And Veit should have been prepared for this. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Jesse. That's what I was saying. If this guy gets heads up, he's got a really aggressive game.
Well, the Queen 9 is losing at this moment.
I like your hand.
Has Torelli been all in tonight with chips
Can't
with
afford
cards
it,
to
but
come?
I just like your hand.
%72% for the King. High.
You see how all these low ones, they all stick together, Jesse, don't they? They do that.
One blank.
I don't know. Boom!
What?
315?
Next thing you're going to have me over at the roulette wheel with that kind of system. I'm not going any farther. And Torelli. I think, you know, he is so much a cash game player. He does not like the swings of tournament play, does he? You can just see it on him.
He's an adrenaline junkie for sure, this guy. I really like his game.
Oh, Yan V?
No, I like
Torelli.
the other guy,
Yeah,
Torelli.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like cat on hot tin roof.
Yeah, he is.
He was our tip for first one out,
Sure.
wasn't he, earlier? What's going on? When the blind's going up? Where's my sandwich?
Burst or first?
Burst or first. Yeah. Look at this, what he's picked up here.
Jeez.
Check.
Oh, he's got him.
Check.
Whoops.
What a card. What a card.
30,000.
Poor Fight. He's drawing dead.
Call.
And that's a call to get a check on the river, I guess. Now it has to kind of be a straight or nothing, doesn't it? Because because if you didn't have the straight, you'd be scared that Fight had it.
Well, he's picked up a smashing pot there, you know, at this stage of the tournament. He's nicked 130k off of JMV there.
Yeah, he has. And Jan wanted to see it. He kind of got roped into that one. And I think Teddy's cracked the million mark. $1 million man. It's all happening at his own pace.
I've just recently, last couple of years, been playing in the competitions and find the whole competitiveness of that and getting to the later stages quite fun to be involved in, so long may it continue. I'm not sure how people perceive me. I suppose they think another celebrity coming along thinks he knows what he's doing. Hopefully I do, and we'll find out today. As an ex-sportsman, I get very competitive, whatever I'm doing. The competitiveness is still there. I want to win and want to beat whoever's in my way.
Champagne and caviar might be on the menu here. The Palm Beach Casino in Mayfair. Poker on the table, four-handed here with Ian Frazer. And Dr. Watson in the one seat.
Raised to 60,000 total. Pass.
Whoa! Blimey!
All in.
That's pretty
dear.
good timing, isn't it? Oh! Now, Antoine's going to think about this. I mean, it's similar to the ace-queen situation, but
nice pass again.
Yeah, it was
like
nice.
500, right?
Well, it's going to be less than that. Now, still most of Torelli's chips.
Well, actually, this might be close. 1, 2.
Okay, can you pass your chips?
Actually, I don't know what to do. First, I thought I had to fold, but now I don't know.
He's got a lot of faith in the math.
One of the stack was green.
Yeah.
So tilting.
I think he's a little mad at himself because
How much is it?
he thought to
just folded.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's saying. He thought that Fight had enough chips where he knew when he was raising that he was folding to Fight shove and calling Antoine's shove.
Oh, you're rich.
Oh no, sorry, it's not.
Really?
It's 330.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, they're torturing this poor guy here.
Yeah, because
1 minute he's calling, then he's passing, he's calling.
Well, he's basically
330 more.
330 more.
So
he's basically getting 6 to 4. It's not the magic 2 to
doesn't
1.
really feel like. So tilting.
Well, if he calls, that would be very bad news for him.
Pot's 140. 330, so it's like 400 total. So it's 13 big blinds.
So I think he's a little mad at himself, Ian, because he's saying that if he had known.
Expression in my head is good. Yeah, your hand's good for sure, but like, I mean, you probably don't even want me to call, right? I mean, it's 330 more. I fold, I have.
He's got 15 big
really
blinds
tough
if he
spot.
folds.
This is so tough for him.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? You have to want me to fold, right? All right, I call.
Change your mind 15 times there.
Oh, this is
So
going to
mad.
be. Wait till he sees this. Wait till he sees this.
I wanted to call.
God, I feel you gotta feel bad
Yeah, I
for him.
feel
You
sick
gotta
for him.
feel bad for him because, I mean, like, then
guess
it's
I
that.
could've folded.
Yeah, then it's that. It was very marginal, and it was
Yeah,
gutsy.
I should have just
He
folded
just-
originally.
yeah,
It's a nice hand to fight him with.
330. Wow, that's good. I have life.
been needling Teddy all day.
I would
Teddy
love
didn't
to
waste an
spike on you,
opportunity
though. Yeah, I know.
to stick a little needle
Stick
in
the
it.
old knife in.
I'd be
10
so
Queen of
happy.
Hearts would be funny.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Wow, what a card that would be. What a card that
Heart
would
would
be.
be nice. Oh, now I'm drawing dead. Tilt.
Needs a jack.
That's it. 2 jacks.
Wow.
I feel bad for him. He's been so great for this game, and
I played bad all day.
he just missed it. As he said, if he had known how much Veit had, he is a thinker. He wouldn't have raised in the first place.
Yeah,
not to put himself in that position. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying. I have to believe him.
So gross. He just aces there too.
Well, you got yourself in a tough spot there, Alec, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to need much more for the rest of the chips to go in.
Well, he's got 30,000 in right now, so he's gonna have to convince himself
Raise to 60,000.
not to get them in, I guess. Now in a cash game, Torelli just pull out the chips, pull out the mallet.
In a better spot. Yeah, I'll get one.
Call in and a call.
I think I have to call.
He's not found great spots for his races, but
Thank you.
30% of the time, 285. That's a nice number. And he needs the king.
10.
Yeah, extra outs.
Come on, you're having a deuce, not a 10. Now a deuce, you can have.
It's so bad.
It has to be a 10 or a king. No.
Good game,
Yeah.
everyone.
We've lost one, and who's it gone to? The card rack.
So fucking
Alec
bad.
Torelli, he played brilliant in spots, but Teddy Sheringham took him down.
We've lost Alec from heat number 4, and I know you're saying that you're not very happy with how you played here today.
No, it's hard to be, you know. I made definitely a bunch of mistakes. I think it's unfortunate I ran into aces there. A lot of times I think he has hands that I'm not, you know, drawing dead against, but it's even more disheartening when, you know, you play bad all day, or you think you do at least, and then you wake up and he wakes up with aces and you're just crushed and doesn't go your way, so.
Yeah.
And three-handed, these blinds are so big. Is it about Zaout making his move?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, they're on the bubble now.
Pass. Call.
This fellas must be thinking, what's going on here?
Check. No raise.
He must be thinking, if this wasn't Teddy Sheringham, I'd say I'd batter him. I'd do something. He's got him so spooked right now. This is good for you. The kind of thing. This is exactly what he finally needed. Just needed a little spot here.
50.
And this is what he's been waiting for all night. You know, flop hand with Teddy betting into him. Is it going to make up for everything else? Is Teddy going to fire again?
Yeah, but no, I don't think so. Jesse, not what we've been saying. You know, he has one pop at it, any resistance he locks up, doesn't he?
Well, if you were going to fire again, the ace is a good card to do it on.
It certainly is.
Obviously.
He's a bit gutted that the ace has come, this guy.
Yeah. And if Teddy bets, Jan will only call. Spades on the board. Or no.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I know he's got 2 pair, but I think it'd only be a call.
He's going for it. There's 180,000 in there. I don't. This is not going to get through, but it is a good solid bet, isn't it?
Yeah.
It might be heavy enough to get him off that king if it was the king alone. Looks like he wants to make some kind of min raise here.
I call.
Yeah.
Call.
Nothing.
2 pair.
The time to bet was the turn, really, when the ace come, not the river. He was a bit unlucky. The guy's at 2 pair. He took that long to call with a 2 pair, so he would have definitely folded the king, wouldn't he?
I think you've got it spot on, though, Ian, that basically the occasion of this bubble has really not frozen them up, but has gotten them all very serious.
So 90. Pass.
Wow, it would be very uncharacteristic of Teddy to get tilted up here. He's definitely having some deep breaths.
He's gone for the call.
Yeah. Maybe he's just trying to change the momentum. You know, just trying to. Sometimes you try and play a funny pot.
Well, you don't want to get busy in this.
Check. Check.
Yeah. I can see why he's checked.
Check.
Might actually check again.
Check.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He did it.
Yep, he did it.
If Jan Veit had nothing, we would have been saying to Teddy, "Come on, Teddy, have a pop." But now, all of a sudden, Jan is picked up some cards, and it's just making this look easy.
Yeah, it's and the blinds have just gone up as well, Jesse. Wow, look at this. Teddy just strayed a little bit from his game plan, didn't he?
Yeah.
There? You know, how he's been playing, he meets a bit of resistance and he shuts up, but he just fired that extra bullet. There we go, we've got a match up here, and all in and a call.
Yeah, and Sheringham, he's the big beneficiary here because, well, he's got a very strong chance of going heads up here. Either way, because this pot is so decisive. Zaout's all in. Actually, they'll just switch chip positions if the king-queen wins. If the nines hold,
Don't know really.
and the nines look good.
I think he's a good player, everyone.
November Niner. Antoine Zaout. Uh-oh.
Whoop. Just the jack then.
He ain't moving.
We're heads up, Jesse.
We certainly are. And he made his stack last, Antoine. He never really got the run of cards. And all of a sudden, Jan V.
Yeah, he's got nearly 3-1 chip lead on Teddy here.
He had so much mojo earlier on, Sheringham. He had fight. He had him on the ground. He was kicking him. He was pummeling him. And there we go.
Oh, he's getting called here, 1,000 mile an hour.
Cool.
Well, talk about negative reinforcement. Sheringham finally shoved.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should have said.
Yeah. Well, there's 770,000 in the pot. I mean, he's not that bad, in that bad shape. Doyle Brunson hand.
Yeah. I don't feel the vibe here, Jesse.
In the deuce. In the deuce.
Yeah, I didn't feel the vibe.
Well, Teddy Sheringham is going to go through to the semi-final, the runners-up heat. He has played some poker tonight. But what about this Jan fight?
He's got plenty of game, this guy. I'm, so pleased to see him in the final, whatever way he got there, because this guy's got plenty of game.
What is that?
After a storming lead, we've got Teddy here, who's come second, runner-up in the heat, so now going through to the playoffs. Still might make it to the final table. What happened out there in terms of having a massive chip stack, and then it just seemed to get away from you?
There's nothing wrong in coming second, though, is there?
No, not at all. Not in this structure.
No, I had a good lead. I can't remember what actually happened, which knocked me. It was a little while ago now, but the other guy played well. He deserved to win. He's a good player.
And you're going through now to the runners-up heat, so you have to kind of do this all over again. You prepared for that?
Yeah, of course. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it was. I've not played in so many of these, and I'm getting there with them. But they're enjoyable. Hopefully, I'll win the next one.
Jan Veit is the fourth player through to our final table. Congratulations, first of all. And how was the journey out there during the heat today for you?
Oh, I lost some chips in the beginning. I made some stupid calls, and then I doubled up. I was down to like 90k chips, and then now I have 2.4 million. So it went well. I just won every all-in.
It was a tense and competitive game here tonight, and its online qualifier Jan Veit, who fought his way through a tough field to get a seat at the final table. Ex-footballer and now poker pro Teddy Sheringham gets a second chance in our runners-up heat. Join us next time for Heat 5 with 8 new players, including some top Irish talent, including poker veteran Liam Flood and Premier League champion Andy Black. They're all here on the Party Poker World Open 5.